Can't we all just get along? The internet is going wild right now, seeing the interaction between Donald Trump and Barack Obama. And in today's lesson, I'm going to be breaking this down to different facets of the reactions of actual people of witnessing Barack Obama and Donald Trump having a laugh together. And what does this mean? What was said during this little chat, and where we are all headed as the collective. And, when we actually sit back and we analyze this bit of time, we could take the pulse of society through certain events. What are the reactions of people to the event, and the reactions of other individuals, and not taking certain things at face value, but going to a much deeper meaning and level. So if you are new to the channel, it's good to see you. I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey, and I make it relevant for everyday life people. And, as we are in the now moment, and you gotta really dive into emotions at this time, body language at this time. And you could just at first glance, and that's what we're going to do here. We're going to look at it from different vantage points. What are we actually watching? What are we actually seeing? All right. So your subconscious programs, what you're seeing before you, well, how can we actually dive into what we're witnessing, and what does it mean? What is the deeper meaning behind these things? So if you just joined on this live stream, could you kindly just hit the like button? I'm very grateful for that. It helps others find this very powerful message today. We could see two guys friendly, having a good time. And we could ask ourselves the question, shouldn't we be happy? Shouldn't we be coming together? A lot of people, we see what's on the TV from different lenses, but what the internet has shown people, and we actually saw this in the little area of all of these very popular people. We saw a lot of people, and a lot of people had different reactions. Some people were friendly, like this encounter, and some people were not so friendly. But what I see on the internet, some people, they, kind of look at it at face value, and you could see, these two people maybe from different ends of the spectrum coming together and having a moment and laughing. But when you look at society, you also will get people, why are they laughing? Why are they so happy? And they're angry about it. You got to put a big question mark on that type of reaction. Shouldn't we all be happy? Okay, and you could look at it in the sense of like if you look at like two like factions, like two generals, right? And this is like honor code or respect. At a certain, like maybe one person is fighting for one thing, one person is trying to go the other way, but there is a sense of honor code or respect between two different factions, if you will. You could look at it at that lens. Or you could look at it as two guys. I've been sharing this energy, and I actually witnessed this in this actual scenario. A lot of men, they just want to chill out. They're actually not that intense. And more as time moves forward, we start to see this, okay? And what are who are these two men? People out there, they'll say, "Oh, Barack, he's going to get you," right? Some people, right? The what do they call him? The radical left lunatics. He calls him Donald Trump, right? They had this whole thing, Donald Trump. He's so bad. But actually, what I'm here to tell you all is if you actually met either one of these men in person, they probably wouldn't harm you, okay? So where does the harm actually come from? And this answer was confirmed to me on a drive a couple of days ago. I was picked up by a shaman, and isn't it interesting how the universe works? But he was a shaman. He also drove Uber, and we had this conversation, and we talked for the entire ride. And isn't it great when you connect with people at a very deep level? So we had this conversation, and we came up to the same conclusion, or we had the same vibe. I discuss about in this very energetic time period of staying, maybe being cautious with who you have around you. And he reflected back to me the same thing as a shaman. And you'll be surprised, very powerful people. He's driving Uber. You'd be very powerful who's walking the earth right now. Sometimes we say, "Oh, look at these people on the main stage. These are the most powerful people in the world." But actually, it just might be a common everyday life man or woman that you bump into. And he said to me, he said, it's the people in society that are mentally out there. Those are the people that could harm you. And if you resonate with this, why don't you click the like button? We're entering a world. This ain't my first rodeo. I see this on social media. It's not about, "Oh, I voted Democrat. I am a Republican." But what I notice is if you start to say, "Oh, this person's my friend. This is a good person because they voted a certain way, because they have a D or an R next to their name, that means that they're a great person." That's actually not the case. And please click the like button if you've witnessed this over the course of your journey as well. Don't be deceived by the labels. Don't be deceived by the narrative that the media has, okay? Because, and I've seen this, okay? I know great people. They come from both political backgrounds or all these other things. But just having this conversation with the shaman, and a lot of people that are deeply awake at this time, we could step back and look at society. There were so many people. If you don't know, I take the pulse of society. I read the comments, and then I go on Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook if you're new to the our Facebook community. There's so much anger over two men having a laugh, clown, right? Having a laugh. So there's different ways. So now we look at people. You could look at it from this lens as well, okay? You really want to listen to this entire message, because there's all going to be all different types of people that are tuning into this message. What are you doing for your life? So you could also look at it, a lens is, okay, you have these two men, right? Powerful men, right? Lots of money, right? And they're sitting there laughing. What's happening with is your life being supported? Are we being supported by systems? So it also gets you in the mindset that I can't rely on either one of these people. I can't rely on anybody else but myself. And that's what the true message is. You can't rely on anybody else but yourself. And that's why God has allowed a lot of the things to occur over the past couple of years. And a lot of these things, it's like Coke and Pepsi, right? It's all the divide and conquer. It is all the, duality. It's actually, see, when I saw, and I'm going to be breaking that down, don't go anywhere. When I saw everyone that was sitting around over there, it didn't matter who was with the, maybe the political party, so on and so forth. But there was all different reactions, and it had nothing to do with the label, okay? And I'm going to share what a lip reader said that Barack said to Trump. Don't go anywhere. We're about to witness some really interesting things in the world. A lot of you know this. People in society are the ones that are dangerous. You might go on your journey. You say, "Oh, these people sabotaged me." Maybe the person that you had in your home, you thought was maybe going to the workplace, maybe that made you sick. But the people on the TV, they actually didn't make you sick. So you have to move throughout your everyday life right now with a sense of discernment. You're going to have to use clairsentience. Please click the subscribe button if you're interested in this, because it's the people that we come across in our everyday lives. Those are the ones that are going to pick you up, or those are the ones that are going to destroy your life. And that's the truth. Stefan, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. We are our everyday lives. It is all about the love in our hearts. Nothing else matters. Just love. Absolutely. Absolutely. It really is about the love and the out of balance. A lot of society is out of balance at this time. So, where are we in the world, and how can we restore balance? So at first glance, you could look at the energy. I talk about energy themes on this channel. You could see two men from totally different ends of the spectrum laughing and having a good time. I did a world famous video on this channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Don't you want to have fun? A lot of people, and this needs to be changed right now. Your brothers and sisters are out there. I see people, I've seen families destroyed. I've seen a lot of things. But what we need to do is we all need to come back together. Now, just looking at that, depiction of what we saw on the TV, but what you need to focus on is, don't you want to have fun? You could see two men having a good time, sharing a moment, sharing a laugh with one another. Kamala didn't look so thrilled, though. Did you see her reaction? She turned around, she saw the two of them, laughing with each other, and she had this scowl on her face. Like maybe Barack isn't supposed to be talking to Trump. So this is the cattiness, and I have seen this across the world, across the board, a lot of Trump and Pence, maybe they didn't see eye to eye at the end. There was a lot of negative things. But he at least shook his hand. Did you know Pence's wife wouldn't even acknowledge him? Didn't even look at him. Stark difference maybe in the... I discussed the Jezebel spirit. A lot of you, if you're in the United States, do you know about the Jezebel spirit? You better wake up real fast. There is a cattiness behind a lot of this that wants to drag it out forever, and constant battle and constant fighting. And we have to say no more to this. And how are we all, because we will all fall apart if we constantly are fighting with one another all the time. I've literally have seen this. I have seen this as a public school teacher. One of my coworkers, Mr. Berger, right? And he was the dean. This is true stuff. The behaviors, even when it comes to maybe the feminine energies or the masculine energies, boys, when they got into a fight, maybe there was a misunderstanding, they would fight each other, and then 5 to 10 minutes later, they were playing. And Mr. Berger would tell us that there would be these girls, they would fight each other, and it would carry on all year long, and it would constantly happen. And he would share most of the time the fights. This is not actually what you would think in your mind, that, oh, these boys are going to be fighting each other. It was actually the girls. And it wasn't just a one time. They would carry the drama throughout the entire year. If you have witnessed this type of behavior, we talk about behaviors on this channel, please write it in the comments as well. All right, so we can't carry this on forever. Lonnie K, thank you so much for the support, Lonnie, right? So this catty energy, this constant carrying on the battle, carrying it on for years, it needs to end, and it needs to end today. Could we put the beautiful hearts in the chat right now? Now, these are true stories about what's really going on in the world. Lisa Patterson, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Sergio, the Love Doctor, writes, save the drama For yo mama. Yeah, save that. We got to say no to the drama. And so that type of energy cannot be leading us into the new earth. If we're going into the new earth, a lot of you know there's going to be a big reset that's about to pop off at an energetic level. And everything is going to change like never before. When we say that, some people will have different reactions to this, just like how people had different reactions to Barack Obama and Donald Trump laughing with each other. Thomas, thank you so much for the support. I'm so grateful for what a beautiful community. If you're new today, please click the like button and click that subscribe button. You have to look at things. Okay, there are going to be events. Okay, you didn't see my video on what is a quantum event. This is a quantum event. Okay? And we're going to witness more of them over the course of this year. You can't spend your life. What is the point of life? To be angry all day long, okay? And anyone could go look at these things, this whole situation. Look at the different reactions of people on my journey, right? And you might want to give love to people. You say, no more, I want to constantly doing the bickering. And we saw a lot of bickering between those two in the past. There was tons of bickering going on, all right? But now that bury the hatchet, maybe bury the hatchet. Sometimes we have to bury the hatchet with people because, and I'm here to tell you, if you hold on to this anger inside of you, your wellness will decline. Here on this channel, we want to help people get rid of the anger, right? We want to put a little love in your heart. That was a commercial years ago. Where was that from? Someone's got to remember. No, you got to put a little love in your heart. And getting on the same page. And a lot of people, I want you to keep this in mind as well. A lot of people, sometimes we are given wrong subconscious programs. And we were running off who was the writer? Maybe people were telling you, this is what you need to do. This is the wrong thing. This is the right thing. And you were doing the best you can because you were given these subconscious programs that made up 95% of your everyday life experience. Who are the writers of these subconscious programs? Not everything on the TV and the narratives of things and the people on the interwebs. Do you know the people you know about the internet? Everyone knows they're a professional. But what you really could do is just sit back and look at the energy themes of what's going on. And how are we applying it to moving forward in our everyday life? Okay? So in society, some people thought it was, wow, some people looked at that as a sign of the times where we are leaving this divisionary world and coming back together. And some people met that with such anger. A lot of people in the upcoming year need to take out the accountability mirror and find where the anger really is. A lot of people, and again, I don't blame a lot of people. Jane Hawks, I appreciate you, Jane. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you, Jane. I saw different reactions to this. Now, this is your choice. You, the person that's listening here, if you're still listening, it's your choice. If people get triggered and turned off, did you watch my video on, remember that time Donald Trump was triggering all the demons? Remember that? It triggered a lot of people. That's your choice. It's a reflection of you. On my journey, I show up and I just speak the truth. And I hope that this helps people. If I could hit live, there could be 1 million people watching me right now. If I live in truth, if I just speak the truth, I don't have to worry about nothing. That's the world that we have to move on to. So what I saw, the reactions of people that are out there, some people saw this in the comments they were writing, oh, this is going to be This is showing us that we're moving into higher vibrational frequencies. Okay, this is going to be the end of all this bickering back. And some people, they were so angry, light warriors. They were so angry. So you have to know how to lead at this time. True leaders are rising right now. You have to know ahead of time that this energy is changing. If you are going back to that old anger, it's going to be like pressing against the wall. Papa Fred, thank you so much for that. I'm so grateful, Papa Fred. Papa Fred is in the house. I appreciate you. This is a time period. A lot of you are being preemptive, just like your Uncle Mike and other people. You know where we are headed. Losers react, leaders anticipate. You could write that down in your books today. Losers react, leaders anticipate. A lot of people do things out of anger that can never be undone. That's a narcissistic energy. I like to discuss the meme of that dog. You ever see that beautiful meme of the narcissist? The dog is jumping up. He's trying to bite the bird with anger, but the dog does not realize that he is leaping off a cliff in order to bite the bird. So in the dog's lens, okay, it's just a meme. Some of you have seen this meme on Facebook. Have you seen it? Let me know. The dog is jumping up with his teeth, growling, and he's leaping up to bite the bird. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get, oh no. Oh, you can't undo that. Once he leaps up into the air to try to bite the bird, he's going to be falling to his doom. Certain things in life cannot be undone when you react. You got to go slow. A mentor of mine used to say, you got to go slow. Go slow with it. I'm like all of you, a lot of times, like, let's get going. Let's get going. But sometimes we have to go very slow. And to see how if you just react, when energies are so high, when emotions aren't emotions very high, when your emotions are very high, the blood is going to a different part of the brain. Your intelligence is very low. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. It is very important to take the higher road at this time. It is very important. If you can bury the hatchet, again, I'm just looking at this scenario. I don't know, there are certain things that are going on, right? But if you can make new alliances, if you could bury the hatchet, I would bury the hatchet right now. I would anticipate where we are headed as a society, and I would bury the hatchet right now. I have seen this. I have seen families destroy one another because of their who they voted for, or what they decided to or to not inject into themselves. I have seen this. Where's the family? Okay, we need powerful people to rise right now. If you could bury the hatchet right now, bury the hatchet. And I've seen this. All I have to do, I just observe. I'm like Nikola Tesla. I observe. I'm observing the humans, right? I observe the humans. There's people out there that are saying, wow, this is Christ consciousness coming in. Look at the people, they were on two totally ends of the spectrum coming back together. And then there's people, roar, I'm so angry about this. I'm so angry that Barack and Trump are laughing together. Roar, did you see Kamala's look? That's an angry woman. What an angry woman that one is, right? That was wild. So there was a lip reader. So what did Obama say to Trump? Okay, and what's about to happen? The lip reader Jeremy Friedman says, Obama, reading his lips, says, I can't talk. We need to find a quiet place. This is a matter of importance, and we need to do this outside so that we can deal with it certainly today. Interesting times, okay? I'm not a lip reader. That's just what the lip reader said. What does that mean? What's about to happen? Okay, if you are starting to see that something major is about to pop off, doesn't mean it's going to be a bad thing. Again, that's your lens. That's your lens. Maybe the greatest thing. Oh, everything's fixed. Everything's going to be better. Maybe that's your lens. Or maybe it's gloom and doom. Maybe it's the supermassive volcano about to erupt. Okay, if this is resonating with you, please click that like button. It's a great support to this message. A lot of these positive messages have been, hidden from the world. I'm so grateful if you hit the like button and share this video today. What's really going on behind the scenes? And what are we seeing? And who is who? You don't know at first. You don't know. This is how I live my everyday life. When I go out into the world, if I haven't met that person and shook his hand, I don't know. Over the course of my journey, I have met people. You really want to listen to this very carefully, because I've seen this. Being in this world, right? Going out and I'm gonna go on social media. I'm gonna be ultra spiritual. Everyone's gonna be nice. Right? No, people lie. People lie about everything. So until you actually have firsthand experience, and that's what we do on this channel, we teach with firsthand experience. A lot of those people look very different, right? What are we actually seeing? What are we actually watching? That's a lot of popcorn you got there, authentically. Beautiful chat that we have. What are we watching? Where are your emotions going? So that's the whole thing. If you watch a movie, right, a scary movie, your emotion is like you're living through it. So your emotions are going on a ride right now. So what are the things that you're choosing to see? Are you choosing to see? It's your choice. It's not my choice. It's not my choice. It's you. So if you're tuned into this message and you're like, yeah, this is going to be so great, and I love this message, that's you. It's you. And if you're getting triggered, if you're getting so angry inside, that's also you. This is where we're headed, ladies and gentlemen. So when we look out into the world, you see something. How is it tugging at your emotions? What is emotion? It's energy and motion. It's the energies that we have inside of us. I'm here to tell you all, it's very confusing whether you look on the TV, whether you go out on the internet. You know about the internet? You see these things and it gets very confusing. It's very confusing. So if you have not gone into the wilderness alone for a period of time, I'm here to tell you this. You go into the wilderness, you sit quietly alone with God, and then, and only then, will you get the answers. People lie. Energies never lie. No. Maybe you're like me. I see people on the TV. I've seen them for years. And they have, so I also, do you have a deep understanding of body language? I want you to view 2010. You could go find old videos. Watch 2010. Watch maybe Barack's energy in 2010 and maybe cockiness or whatever, and view what is right now. Times have changed. Things have changed. Have things changed? And you might have this in your life. It's the only thing that is constant in life is change. There's always change. And if you are holding on to the past and you're holding on to the past energies, that's why this period that we're going through right now, it has been very intense. If you're new to the channel, watch the previous videos that I've put out there. A lot of these things are being purged. A lot of these things are being cleared. You have to let go of the old. That could even happen within our own bodies. Did you know that? If you're new, you can't take these things with you. Even at a cellular level, you can't take these old cells with you because your frequency is changing. People's frequency, or people are totally changed, right? Isn't it wild what's going on out there? Isn't it wild? Maybe you just want to be like Kermit the Frog. Remember Kermit? You ever see the meme? I love memes. Do you love memes? Let us know in the comments if you love. You ever see Kermit and he's looking out the window, he's got the tea, and he's just like looking at nature. He's just minding his own business. Do you know people can't mind their own business? Yeah. I teach a lot of different things on this channel if you're new. Yeah. It is very powerful people. I just shared that I met a man. He is unbelievably sharp, powerful. He just minds his own business. The most powerful men and women walking this earth might not be the people that you see with, oh, I have all the power. Maybe it's just a common, everyday life person. Maybe you're watching this video right now. Maybe I'm inspiring you to be that change that you want to see in the world, right? It's wild. So everything is really just a reflection of what people have within them. If you didn't see my world famous video out on the beach, you should check that out. If you are new, go to that first playlist. Life is a series of choices that we make that reveal our content of character. Can everyone that's watching this video write content of character down there? Can we write content of character? Remember the content of character? What are we really watching? What do we really see? Okay, I'll give you another thing, okay? Please click the like button. I'm here to teach. I'll teach all day long. The more likes we get, I'll keep teaching, okay? I'm really grateful for you, okay? And I have seen this myself, okay? A lot of you know AI is running amok out there on the interwebs, okay? There goes the AI. And sometimes I get angry or frustrated. I'm thinking it's a troll, and it's just AI. It's getting a reaction. Okay, so you might go on the internet. This is not even it's not even real, but still, right? It's getting a reaction out of you, and sometimes when you get so angry inside, it lowers your vibrational frequency. And when your vibrational frequency gets really low, then you start going on to the lower timeline, and then you have a totally different experience. And there's two timelines right now, or two main directions that we're going. Okay, and if you're new to any of this, please check out the channel page. There are things out there that are purposely there to sabotage your vibrational frequency. You better know it. You better understand it. You better understand it. And what I do, and again, this is because everything I do is for educational purposes. I have to get filthy. I have to go out. I have to interact. And some of the weird, so I just call things how it is. I could see that people on YouTube are more lighter and brighter than maybe there's more dark people on Facebook. It's just how it is. There's different community, but I need to, and if you're going to be a leader too, okay, if we're going to move forward, you have to get your hands dirty. You have to meet and greet the people. You have to get the vibe. You got to get the vibe of society and what's going on where. And I've been sharing this because you'll see people, I give it to me. Write it in a comment, the answer, give it to me fast. Give it to me in a short. You can't do this. You can't truthfully grow. It takes years and years. So there's people here that are digesting this video. There's going to be people that digest this video. Or there's going to be people that hear maybe 2 minutes of it, and they're going to write a little nasty comment about a little blurb about a full video. You can't ascend that way. Entertainment 607, thank you so much for the support. JFK said, let us go forth asking his blessing, but knowing that here on earth God's work must truly be our own. Absolutely. God's work is our own. A lot of people are waiting for a savior. I'm going to see a person, that person's going to save me. On my journey, the people that have been part of this channel the whole way, I kept going against any obstacle. You have to do God's work. If you are getting this message, that's the truth. There's people out there, I'm going to pray, I'm going to meditate. That's great. I do that stuff too. But then I get up off my backside and I start going and I start building and I start creating and I start teaching and I start doing it myself. There's a lot of memes that are rocking out there, right? Yeah. So important to be healthy, Ronnie. That's what if you want to be healthy in 2025, please click the subscribe button as well. Please click that subscribe button as well. When I am on point, physically, mentally, and spiritually, we work in 3 phases on this channel. Mike the Builder, right? Forget about Bob the Builder. We got Mike the Builder here, right? You got to work in 3 phases. And when I am fully charged when I do this work, I was a little tired this morning. The energies are we're going to have a very powerful energy update tomorrow. Please click the subscribe button and show up tomorrow because a lot of us are feeling it right now and we feel that we've shifted. But when we leave, okay, we're leaving one frequency to another, it's like augmented reality. And some people, what are you seeing? What are you actually seeing on TV? I saw it on TV. You might be getting this and you're going to see. There's going to be people curled up in the fetal position. Not because it's so scary out there, because they're just saying, what the heck is actually real? There are 2 things that you could bank on, okay? Please hit that like button. We'll hit a milestone and people will hear this. We're live right now. There are 2 things that you could bet on that are real. Yourself, what's inside, and God. Everything else is up for grabs. It's true. Hit the targets, hit the stars in the chat if that's the truth. There's only 2 things that you could bank on that are real. Yourself and God. And you might have to have this whole crazy stuff happen to in your life, which I went through, a lot of us went through. The whole world could be collapsing. You got to go, you understand God, you understand yourself. What are you actually seeing out there? There ain't nothing out there, and it really is a reflection of you. So I have seen, maybe you have seen. Leave comments on this video. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. If you are new to the channel, we have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. And stop putting the power into people that you see on the TV, and start putting the power inside of you. And then, and only then, will your reality change. I'm here to tell you that. From victimhood to victorious. I don't care your background, any person could do this. From victim to victorious. Just write the word down, victorious. Let's flood the comments section with one word, victorious, and focus on that energy right now, and focus on it like a laser beam. And when you have people out there, every one of these things is a belief system. I have seen this. I'm sharing this with you. It doesn't matter who they voted for or what their political background, because there's good people out there. Disregard the label, and there could be nasty, nasty people out there. Nasty. Do you see them? I see them. Do you see them? Start working on your content of character. This is the truth. All these labels, all this division is going to fall, and it is going to fall in 2025. This is the event, 2025. It's a dawn of a new era, and we are taking over. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love each and every one of you. We have Facebook, TikTok, and Patreon. I'm so grateful for all the support on all of the platforms. Check out my sister's Etsy store if you'd like to get this hoodie. And let's move forward and let's show the world that we could take ownership of our everyday lives and we could build something from nothing, out of nothing. Look how we've built up, and we just keep building and we just keep going. That's all you could do is keep going, kid. I love you all. Share this video. I'm so grateful for that sharing. Bye for now.